What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mike Dolce Knows channel. Today, we are talking about the world of mixed martial arts, specifically USADA's invasion of mixed martial arts and the recent, quote, steroid bust by UFC athlete Ashlee Evans Smith. We're going to break down exactly what she got busted for, is now suspended, and why I think this is incorrect. I think she was falsely punished for something, and I'll explain that briefly. Click the link below if you want to get your blood work tested by the most trusted company here in the United States, Merrick Health. Go to merrickhealth.com/Dolce to get your blood work tested, to see if you're healthy, to see if you're fit, to see if all your hard work is for naught because you have a blood sugar issue, you have a thyroid issue, maybe you have a latent cardiovascular issue that has gone undiagnosed simply because you did not have access to an affordable, high quality blood work specialist. merrickhealth.com/Dolce. Use the promo code Dolce to save 10%. I get nothing for your use of that code. That is your discount only, and it lets the amazing team at Merrick Health know that we sent you. Now, Ashlee Evans Smith, the Rebel Girl, who is a very exciting fighter inside the octagon and an entertaining personality outside. Ashlee Evans Smith has gone on to create the Sex and Violence podcast, a very well-known podcast now, where she tackles many different issues around the sports and entertainment world and intertwines them very well. Also, Ashlee Evans Smith has quite a bit of business options. If you are interested in learning more about her, go to her website, or you can even check her out at ashleerebelgirl.com. I think it's right that we're using her as this story to give her a little bit of promo here so you can learn more. But Ashlee Evans Smith here, and I want to break down exactly what happened. Let me take you away from here first. So where is the UFC news? And briefly from MMAJunkie.com, USADA suspends UFC's Ashlee Evans Smith after she was incorrectly prescribed a steroid. Or steroid, really a steroid? Well, them's some fighting words right there. The U.S. anti-doping agency, USADA, which oversees the UFC drug testing program, has announced a suspension for Ashlee Evans Smith. Evans Smith, 6-5 MMA, 3-5 UFC, who most recently competed in November of 2020, has accepted a 14-month suspension. 14 months. Woof. It's a long time to go without a paycheck from USADA after she tested for a banned substance that she ultimately proved was in her system after being wrongfully prescribed by a doctor. Now, that's really weird word salad right there. Wrongfully prescribed by a doctor, like it was illegal or the doctor messed up. Wrongfully prescribed, like that's kind of an odd use of the word. The 34-year-old was flagged for an anabolic steroid after an out-of-competition urine sample collected in early January. Yikes, that sounds like a big deal. After a urine sample collected in early January showed the presence of a banned substance. After being notified, Evans Smith provided medical records proving she did not knowingly take the steroid. Now, USADA provided a statement with additional details on Evans Smith's case. Evans Smith tested positive for the presence of an anabolic androgenic steroid of exogenous origin. So there's still a lot of steroid. Like, you're like, wow, what was she taking? She taking Dianabol, Winstrol, Anadrol, like the big heavy hitters. Where you at? Bodybuilding and bullshit Nick Trigili's podcast, or Greg Doucette. Maybe you guys, Derek, more plates, more dates. You guys should be doing stories on this. The exogenous anabolic androgenic steroids are classified as non-specified substances in the class of anabolic agents and are prohibited at all times under the UFC anti-doping policy and UFC prohibited list. Evans Smith declared DHEA on both of her doping control forms completed at the time of her positive samples were collected. Wait, DHEA? DHEA? They sell that at Whole Foods. They sell that at Dean's Natural Market. They sell that at ShopRite. They sell that at Walmart. They sell that at Tesco. They're selling steroids at Walmart. Sign me up, baby. During an investigation into the circumstances of the case, Evans Smith provided evidence, including medical records indicating that a physician incorrectly prescribed DHEA to her. As such, USADA determined that Evans Smith's degree of fault was diminished and that she should receive reduced period of ineligibility. And it goes on and on and on. So wait a minute. DHEA, you can go right now to Whole Foods. You can go to Amazon.com, and Jeff Bezos, the insidious drug dealer, is going to send some steroids to your house? Dude, every 18-year-old boy in the nation is going to be ecstatic, except that when we look into the science, this is at the mayoclinic.com, a brief description of what DHEA is and why this matters, and then why I think she did not deserve this. She was wrongfully accused here. DHEA is a hormone that your body naturally produces in the adrenal gland. DHEA helps produce other hormones, including testosterone and estrogen. Natural DHEA levels peak in early adulthood and then slowly fall as you age. A synthetic version of DHEA is available as a tablet, capsule, powder, topical cream, and gel. People use DHEA as an anti-aging therapy and to improve physical performance. Okay, they use creatine for that also. They use caffeine for that also. Also over-the-counter supplements, right? Nitric oxide, L-citrulline, beta-alanine, all legal, all USADA approved. And I will say, more effective than DHEA, because as the Mayo Clinic goes on to say, well, DHEA is also used to treat depression and symptoms of menopause. Now, let's just scroll down here a little bit. Research on the effects of DHEA on muscle and strength and physical performance had mixed results, but most studies indicate DHEA supplement has no effect on muscle strength in younger or older adults. Interesting. So the Mayo Clinic is clearly saying that most of the studies, and there have been many, indicate that DHEA supplementation has no effect. No effect on muscle strength in younger or older adults. Although the National Collegiate Athletic Association and USADA and many others have banned DHEA use among athletes. Well, that's interesting. Here's an over-the-counter supplement I can walk into Whole Foods right now and purchase that has minimal effects or no effects if the Mayo Clinic, I mean, who's the Mayo Clinic? I mean, what do they know about this? But now I will go on to say, this is where I believe Ashlee Evans Smith was wrongfully accused because, hold on a second, remove this for a second. DHEA, an over-the-counter supplement that has marginal benefit, if any at all, and you have to take a super high dose. Like any benefit has been seen, and I've done all the research here. I want to save time for this video. You have to take over 50 milligrams of DHEA per day for over 12 weeks to even see a marginal benefit. That's a lot. Too much. For marginal, maybe there's a benefit. When instead, what is legal, so DHEA, buy at Whole Foods, illegal. Although I could get on a plane, I could fly to Germany like Dana White, like A-Rod, like Kobe Bryant, like Conor McGregor, like Rafael Nadal, and I could get stem cell treatment and PRP treatment that has dramatic effects, and that's totally legal. Wait, what? DHEA, an over-the-counter supplement I can purchase at Whole Foods, that's illegal, banned by USADA, But stem cell treatment and PRP, platelet respun plasma, is legal. Now, let me briefly show you. This actually goes back 9 years ago to December of 2012. UFC President Dana White talks with members of the media after a press conference for UFC 155. For those unfamiliar with Meniere's disease, which Dana had, it was an inner ear disorder that affects balance and hearing. There is no known cure for Meniere's disease. Thankfully, White appears to be symptom-free now, and the men who led him to the procedure that now has him Meniere's free will surprise you. Alex Rodriguez and the late Kobe Bryant. Well, how did that happen? And Dana's quote. So it's funny because you asked me this question. I had the surgery for it, which is the new surgery where they go in, they put a stent in your ear, White said. So it's basically like having brain surgery, and the surgery did not go well for me. It did not help me at all. Actually, it made me worse. And I was living a pretty miserable life. So Dana White, super rich, super famous, super high network, super high access. He got the leading brain surgeons, he said it was like brain surgery, so maybe not the leading brain surgeons, but he got the best of the best medical care, the best treatment, the best money can buy, and it didn't work. It didn't work. The surgery was unsuccessful, and he was living a miserable life. After the unsuccessful surgery, White got advice from his famous friends that paid off. Well, White says, A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez from the Yankees, hit me up and told me that when he was hurt, Kobe Bryant called him, and they both went to Germany and did this stem cell stuff, right? So he says, listen, bro, I don't know if this is going to help you, but I'll tell you what, it's worth a shot. White told Jay Moore on ESPN Radio. Well, long story short, we had the fight out in Sweden. I went to Germany. I got the stem cells. Dude, I am 100% cured. So it works. It worked for A-Rod. It worked for Kobe Bryant. It allegedly worked for Conor McGregor. It worked for Tiger Woods. It worked for Rafael Nadal. And it worked for Joe Rogan, who speaks about stem cells. Dana says, I am 100% a new guy, man. I'm working out again. I'm doing all the things that I used to do. I'm traveling. My life is back. All they do is they go in there, they take your blood, they incubate it, they spin it, they add stuff to it. I don't know what the hell they do. I'm no scientist, but I'm $1 million. I couldn't feel better. So let's go back here for a second. Is it fair that Ashlee Evans Smith is suspended by USADA, cannot compete for 14 months, cannot earn a paycheck because she took DHEA, which is widely and readily available over the counter right now? I would put DHEA on the level of a vitamin D as far as a supplemental benefit, where there's more research and there's more proven evidence to the benefit of supplemental vitamin D as compared to DHEA. But let's even say DHEA on its best day gives you the same benefit of vitamin D3. Well, that is far, far, far inferior to stem cell treatment or PRP treatment, or a combination of the two, when you have to get on a plane and fly to Germany to get it done. Are you kidding me? How is that legal, but DHEA over the counter is not? Now, the healing power of stem cells, and this is from the Medica Stem Cell Pain Management, The Secrets of Professional Athletes. The days when an athlete's career could be ended prematurely due to injury could become a thing of the past. Increasingly, top sports stars are electing to be treated with regenerative stem cell therapy instead of major surgery to repair career-threatening injuries. Well, let's go on. Stem cell, we're going to go past this. And so who has received these treatments? Chances are you've heard of these names. Conor McGregor, former UFC featherweight and lightweight champion, got stem cell injections for an injured knee ahead of UFC 189, and in just a few weeks was able to bring his knee back and win the fight. Cristiano Ronaldo reportedly had used stem cells multiple times to recover from an injury and maintain his elite performance. He reported to have undergone stem cell therapy to help speed up recovery from a torn hamstring. Rafael Nadal, the tennis superstar, received stem cell treatment on his ailing back in 2014 and also has received stem cell therapy for chronic bouts of knee pain. Tiger Woods, the 80-time PGA Tour winner, used regenerative therapies to help recover from his knee surgery, back, and Achilles tendons. Kobe Bryant, probably Kobe made it the most famous because Kobe Bryant completely ruptured his Achilles tendon. And in the shortest turnaround time of any athlete I've ever heard of in my entire life, not just was walking again, was back in the NBA playing again. After treatments, Bryant returned rejuvenated and enjoyed one of the best seasons ever, right? Alex Rodriguez, Jack Nicklaus, and it goes on and on. So now, story being, and here's something that's interesting, the irony of it all, on Ashlee Evans Evans Instagram page, she says, it's been 3 months since I utilized stem cells at the Cellular Performance Institute treatment facility in Tijuana, Mexico. I did so to help my body recover from post-surgery pain after an artificial disc replacement, as well as knee pain and wear and tear in my body from years of combat sports. After 2 years of pain, surgery, facet injections, ozone injections, acupuncture, US stem cells, physical therapy, massage, spending money on supplements, healthy food, and any other possible way, I'm finally feeling better. So she went and got stem cell treatments, and because of the stem cell treatments, she says now she is finally feeling better. The stem cells made her feel better, not the DHEA, as with Dana White, as with A-Rod, as with Tiger Woods, as with everybody else. The stem cells made her better. So leave your comments below. Did Ashlee Evans get a raw deal from getting suspended by USADA for taking DHEA when every rich athlete out there, every privileged athlete, and I'm not mad about that, but why is stem cell replacement therapy legal? Why is PRP legal and DHEA is not? That makes no sense. Leave your comments below. I definitely want to hear about it. Thank you guys for being here. And until next time, boom.